And then the very last thing is the golden goose. And this is a very sophisticated strategy. So I'm going to mention it very, very briefly, but this is something you can look at as well if you decide to go for that level 3. And this is setting up and structuring your business so that you can create a whole series of interrelated business entities, all of which are feeding profit and giving you the opportunity that you can spin off and sell off operating businesses while still creating revenue. So if we look at the top, if we look here, we create a holding company for the business operation. We create a company to hold the intellectual property. Now, this is really important. If you look at business valuations today, intellectual property can be worth as much as 80% of the total value of the business. So you can hold your IP, you can create an operating company. So in this case, we could create a new product line, we could open up into a new territory, or we could take an existing company and maximize the profit. But all of these give us opportunities to sell off and bring revenue back to the organization. We can bring revenue into our primary business. And also, when we have this structure, we can create another profit center, which is our shared services. So remember when we did the E2P exercise, media, financial, sales, all of those things which were expense lines, we can create another operating company that then serves, another service company that serves all of our operating companies, bringing profit back in. So even when we sell off the operating company, we can have a revenue stream through our service company, we can have a revenue stream through our IP licensing, all of which is coming back to the operating company, all of which then flows up to the holding company. Now, as I said, this is sophisticated, but it's a way of not only selling the business to get value now, but also to create ongoing passive revenue streams for years into the future. Very sophisticated, but something that you could consider if you really wanted to go for that level 3. And the last thing is you need an advisory board. Okay, most small business owners have never sold a business. They're too busy working in the business to understand how to work on the business, let alone to separate themselves so they work over the business. And again, this is a common adage, we've all heard it. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. You need an advisory board. You need people who have taken the journey before you to become your trusted advisors. And we recommend the consultative approach. This does not need to be a formal board of directors. It could be an informal advisory board, and you can work out whatever business deal you want with your advisors, or it could be to buy into a mastermind group. But if you're going to go through for the level 3 exit, you are going to need a sounding board of people who've experienced this before, because you're going to be making some big decisions and you want to make sure you're making the right decisions. So that's it. That is the 7 strategies to maximize your business profitability. We talked about the 7 strategies. We talked about how it applies in your day-to-day operations. And we also talked about how it can help you go from a level 1, which is minimum residual value, to a level 2, where you're potentially 10xing the business sale value, to the level 3, where you're 30x and beyond, which is that really high value exit. So we're talking about short-term operating profit and creating long-term residual profit in the value of the business. So that's what we would like to share with you. I appreciate you being on the presentation. And if anything from here has sparked your interest, I'd love to have a chat with you. Please visit the link www.steampoweredconsulting.com/let's talk. And I'd be more than happy to continue this conversation and talk specifics about your business. So thanks for your time. I'm Dave Walters from Steam Powered Consulting, and I'm very much looking forward to talking to you in the near future. Thank you.